Good Friday afternoon, everybody. It is Friday, November 10th here. Welcome to my 2023-2024 MLB offseason free agent predictions. I'm Mason Tepesky, your host. Today, we will be going for a list. It won't be every free agent, but it's pretty much every free agent of 170 some MLB players, and I will predict where they will end up next season. We definitely have our fair share of interesting names here. And we're going to work from the lowest prospects, or some of the lowest prospects, to the top prospects, because I have names down bottom, such as Cody Bellinger, Eduardo Rodriguez. We'll skip over the big names. We'll save those till the end to keep you guys entertained. And then we all know Shohei Ohtani will be the grand finale. So stick around till the end, please. But anyway, I'm just going to real quickly go through each player, their position, where I predict them to go, and their contract for the 2024 MLB season and beyond. So let's get started. Without further ado, let's get to work. First off, we're going to start off with pitcher Sean Manaea. I think he'll sign with the Seattle Mariners, 2 years, $18 million. Johnny Cueto, I think he'll sign with the Colorado Rockies, 1 year, $6 million. Sorry, I'm looking at my computer screen here. While I do this, because it's on my computer, so yeah, skip over this. Nick Ahmed, I think he'll sign with the Minnesota Twins, 1 year, $8 million. Madison Bumgarner, Cleveland Guardians, 2 years, $24 million. Hunter Strickland, Miami Marlins, 1 year, $7 million. Tyler Naquin, Arizona Diamondbacks, 1 year, $7 million. Billy Hamilton, Boston Red Sox, 1 year, $9 million. Willie Peralta, Milwaukee Brewers, 2 years, $16 million. Adeiny Hechavarria, New York Mets, 1 year, $13 million. Tyler Chatwood, Washington Nationals, 1 year, $7 million. Brian Anderson, Atlanta Braves, 1 year, $9 million. Tommy Hunter, Milwaukee Brewers, 1 year, $6 million. Corey Spangenberg, Los Angeles Angels, 2 year, $16 million. Clint Frazier, Washington Nationals, 3 years, $21 million. Yuri De Los Santos, Atlanta Braves, 1 year, $4 million. Chase Anderson, Minnesota Twins, 1 year, $7 million. Zach Birdie, Cincinnati Reds, 1 year, $4 million. Brian Madris, Kansas City Royals, 2 years, $8 million. Abraham Almonte, Cincinnati Reds, 1 year, $6 million. Tyler Wade, Arizona Diamondbacks, 1 year, $4 million. Brandon Dixon, Minnesota Twins, 1 year, $8 million. Josh Donaldson, Miami Marlins, 1 year, $6 million. Jose Urena, Philadelphia Phillies, 2 years, $22 million. Shane Green, Texas Rangers, 2 years, $18 million. Chris Davinsky, Oakland Athletics, 2 years, $12 million. Daniel Norris, Pittsburgh Pirates, 1 year, $9 million. Luke Weaver, Cleveland Guardians, 1 year, $8 million. Cole Calhoun, Boston Red Sox, 3 years, $15 million. Dallas Keuchel, Pittsburgh Pirates, 2 years, $20 million. Jake Marisnick, Oakland Athletics, 1 year, $8 million. Aaron Hicks, Philadelphia Phillies, 2 years, $16 million. Darren Ruff, Chicago White Sox, 1 year, $8 million. Archie Bradley, Boston Red Sox, 2 years, $14 million. Mike Moustakas, Atlanta Braves, 3 years, $45 million. Chris Owings, Milwaukee Brewers, 1 year, $6 million. Charlie Culberson, Detroit Tigers, 3 years, $33 million. Alex Colomé, Seattle Mariners, 5 years, $80 million. Jason Hayward, Minnesota Twins, 3 years, $39 million. Eric Hasse, Miami Marlins, 1 year, $3 million. Chase DeJong, Kansas City Royals, 1 year, $6 million. Anthony Banda, Houston Astros, 1 year, $3 million. Jackie Bradley Jr., New York Mets, 3 years, $33 million. Michael Chavis, San Francisco Giants, 1 year, $9 million. Sandy Leone, Texas Rangers, 2 years, $6 million. Dwayne Underwood Jr., St. Louis Cardinals, 1 year, $6 million. Jaime Barria, Miami Marlins, 2 years, $8 million. Sorry about that. Brad Phillips, Minnesota Twins, 1 year, $9 million. Jimmy Nelson, Texas Rangers, 4 years, $60 million. Jesse Chavez, Kansas City Royals, 1 year, $8 million. Yuli Gurriel, Los Angeles Angels, 3 years, $36 million. Travis Jankowski, New York Mets, 1 year, $8 million. Jordan Luplow, Seattle Mariners, 1 year, $4 million. Trace Thompson, New York Yankees, 2 years, $20 million. Joey Votto, Miami Marlins, 1 year, $12 million. Marcus Stroman, San Francisco Giants, 5 years, $115 million. Sorry, that was just right in there by accident. I knew I had 2 Stromans somewhere. Hang on a sec. No, that was somebody else. I'm sorry. My mistake. Stroman should have probably been up higher. My bad. I'm an idiot some days. But Marcus Stroman, San Francisco Giants, 5 year, $115 million. That's a big contract for sure. Taylor Hearn, Tampa Bay Rays, 2 years, $16 million. D-Day Gregorius, Tampa Bay Rays, 4 years, $46 million. Gary Sanchez, Cincinnati Reds, 2 years, $18 million. Matt Duffy, Colorado Rockies, 2 years, $8 million. Selby Miller, Pittsburgh Pirates, 1 year, $8 million. Lucas Luetz, St. Louis Cardinals, 2 years, $16 million. Elisa Hernandez, Arizona Diamondbacks, 1 year, $8 million. Tom Murphy, San Francisco Giants, 1 year, $8 million. Buck Farmer, Houston Astros, 3 years, $15 million. Robert Stevenson, Minnesota Twins, 2 years, $18 million. Jordan Hicks, Los Angeles Dodgers, 4 years, $44 million. Austin Voth, Baltimore Orioles, 3 years, $18 million. Robbie Grossman, Arizona Diamondbacks, 2 years, $22 million. Donovan Solano, Pittsburgh Pirates, 1 year, $8 million. Francisco Mejia, Cleveland Guardians, 2 years, $16 million. C.J. Edwards, Seattle Mariners, 1 year, $8 million. John Barabia, St. Louis Cardinals, 1 year, $8 million. Colton Wong, Seattle Mariners, 2 years, $18 million. Roberto Perez, Houston Astros, 1 year, $7 million. Phil Matone, Cincinnati Reds, 2 years, $8 million. Domingo Germán, Miami Marlins, 4 years, $48 million. Jared Walsh, St. Louis Cardinals, 2 years, $8 million. Drew Verhagen, Mets, 1 year, $8 million. Jake Junis, Washington Nationals, 2 years, $6 million. Victor Caratini, Chicago Cubs, 1 year, $9 million. Chris Stratton, Atlanta Braves, 1 year, $6 million. Elvis Andrus, New York Yankees, 1 year, $6 million. Kevin Pillar, 5 years, $90 million in Cleveland with the Guardians. Brent Suter, Chicago Cubs, 1 year, $6 million. Adalberto Mondesi, Seattle Mariners, 1 year, $3 million. Kenta Maeda, Texas Rangers, for $36 million. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Chicago White Sox, 4 years, $48 million. Vince Velasquez, Seattle Mariners, 1 year, $6 million. Shintaro Futanajami, Kansas City Royals, 1 year, $12 million. Wandy Peralta, Seattle Mariners, 4 years, $48 million. Emilio Pagan, Philadelphia Phillies, 1 year, $6 million. Luis Garcia, Minnesota Twins, 2 years, $16 million. George Lopez, Atlanta Braves, 5 years, $80 million. I think he gets a big contract. Rin Stanek, Miami Marlins, 1 year, $12 million. Reynaldo Lopez, Houston Astros, 1 year, $9 million. Tony Kemp, Cincinnati Reds, 3 years, $33 million. Roldis Chapman, Detroit Tigers, 2 years, $18 million. Mitch Garver, Colorado Rockies, 4 years, $28 million. Michael Fulmer, Atlanta Braves, 2 years, $16 million. Trevor Rosenthal, St. Louis Cardinals, 2 years, $14 million. Whit Merrifield, New York Yankees, 4 years, $60 million. Garrett Cooper, Colorado Rockies, 1 year, $8 million. Martin Maldonado, New York Mets, 1 year, $9 million. Michael A. Taylor, Texas Rangers, 1 year, $9 million. Joey Wendell, Kansas City Royals, 2 years, $12 million. Ji-Man Choi, Minnesota Twins, 1 year, $6 million. Brad Miller, Cleveland Guardians, 1 year, $15 million. Sorry about the eye contact too. It's because I'm reading this. Zach Davies, Boston Red Sox, 2 years, $22 million. Andrew McCutcheon, Pittsburgh Pirates, 1 year, $14 million. Austin Hedges, Atlanta Braves, 1 year, $6 million. Jairmar Candelario, San Francisco Giants, 5 years, $85 million. Eric Lauer, Washington Nationals, 1 year, $8 million. Harrison Bader, Colorado Rockies, 2 years, $20 million. Jack Flaherty, Chicago Cubs, 2 years, $28 million. Brad Keller, Atlanta Braves, 3 years, $42 million. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Cleveland Guardians, 3 years, $24 million. Tommy Pham, Washington Nationals, 4 years, $48 million. Andrew Chafin, Minnesota Twins, 1 year, $6 million. David Peralta, Kansas City Royals, 1 year, $3 million. Carlos Santana, Milwaukee Brewers, 1 year, $6 million. Adam Duvall, Philadelphia Phillies, 5 years, $80 million. Jurickson Profar, St. Louis Cardinals, 3 years, $39 million. CJ Cron, Pittsburgh Pirates, 1 year, $3 million. Jesse Winker, Miami Marlins, 1 year, $9 million. Tyler Mahle, Arizona Diamondbacks, 5 years, $90 million, gets a big deal in the desert. Frankie Montas, Kansas City Royals, 1 year, $9 million. Seth Lugo, Chicago White Sox, 3 years, $18 million. I think he's overrated, to be honest with you. Matt Moore, Toronto Blue Jays, 2 years, $8 million. Ahmed Rosario, Houston Astros, 4 years, $36 million. Jake Odorizzi, Washington Nationals, 2 years, $18 million. Rich Hill, Texas Rangers, 1 year, $9 million. Adam Frazier, Boston Red Sox, 2 years, $18 million. Giovanni Urshela, Arizona Diamondbacks, 3 years, $27 million. Michael Lorenzen, San Francisco Giants, 4 years, $48 million. Drew Pomeranz, Pittsburgh Pirates, 2 years, $12 million. I think Zach Greinke's going to retire. Kevin Kiermaier, San Francisco Giants, 3 years, $30 million. Brandon Belt, Milwaukee Brewers, 1 year, $6 million. James Paxton, Cincinnati Reds, 3 years, $24 million. Craig Kimbrell, Minnesota Twins, 1 year, $12 million. JD Martinez, Los Angeles Dodgers, 1 year, $19 million. David Robertson, Detroit Tigers, 3 years, $36 million. Kyle Gibson, Pittsburgh Pirates, 1 year, $9 million. Enrique Hernandez, Texas Rangers, 4 years, $48 million. Jordan Montgomery, New York Mets, 5 years, $110 million. Luis Severino, Miami Marlins, 2 years, $16 million. Blake Snell, Baltimore Orioles. Sorry about that. Freaking football now. Baltimore Orioles, 5 years, $120 million. Sonny Gray, Los Angeles Dodgers, 4 years, $48 million. Ronald Grichuk, San Diego Padres, 2 years, $16 million. Lucas Giolito, Texas Rangers, 4 years, $44 million. Joey Gallo, Philadelphia Phillies, 3 years, $42 million. Aaron Nola, Chicago Cubs, 7 years, $154 million. Carlos Carrasco, Pittsburgh Pirates, $20 million. 2 years, $20 million. Rhys Hoskins, Cleveland Guardians, 2 years, $28 million. Alex Wood, Houston Astros, 2 years, $22 million. Matt Chapman goes to the New York Mets, 6 years, $126 million. Will Smith, Tampa Bay Rays, 3 years, $36 million. Oscar Hernandez, Colorado Rockies, 6 years, $72 million. I think they spend again, to be honest. I think they're going to try to take the Texas Rangers path, to, like I just said, to be honest. Josh Hader, Seattle Mariners, 5 years, $80 million. Julio Urias, 1 year, $20 million, staying in LA. I think Brandon Crawford's going to retire. Let's go back and get those other two guys. Sorry about that. Cody Bellinger, New York Mets, 4 years, $88 million. Eduardo Rodriguez, Chicago Cubs, 5 years, $80 million. Evan Longoria, Minnesota Twins, 2 years, $20 million. Yasmani Grandal, Tampa Bay Rays, 1 year, $9 million. Jock Peterson, Boston Red Sox, 5 years, $70 million. Martin Perez, Cincinnati Reds, 4 years, $68 million. Clayton Kershaw, LA Dodgers, 1 year, $17 million. Hyun-Jin Ryu, 3 years, for $48 million with the Seattle Mariners. And finally, last but certainly not least, Shohei Ohtani, 13 years, $640 million with the Los Angeles Dodgers. So that's what I think is going to happen this offseason in terms of free agency. Something to note, I'm absolutely terrible at these. So other than Shohei and Clayton Kershaw, don't be surprised if I don't get a single one right other than this. So I'm sorry about that, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I think this free agency simulation that I did, or these predictions, will help every team in their own way. So yeah, definitely going to be an interesting offseason for sure. I'll have some coverage of it, so follow along here. In the meantime, continue to enjoy this offseason. Have a good one. Take care, stay safe, and as always, peace. See you guys around.